Origami. Origami is an art of...
Hello everyone, my name is MaryJo and I am an art teacher here in the lower school at Friends Academy. Today I'm going to show you how to create a paper crane using origami. Origami is the art of folding paper. Ora means folding and gami means paper. Put it together, folding paper. Traditionally, origami is made with paper that is two-sided, meaning one side is colored and one side is white. If you don't have colored paper at home, that's one side white, one side colored, you can decorate a paper with one side having a pattern, maybe with a colored pencil or a marker. When we're folding origami today, we want to think about an intention for our folding practice. Origami is a practice that asks you to slow down, take your time, and create a sense of mindfulness and peace in your body. You may find that certain folds can be difficult. And sometimes when things are difficult, we get frustrated. This is completely normal. If at any point in this video or when you're folding the crane, you become frustrated, that's a sign that your body is asking you that it's time, or telling you rather, it's time to pause. So take a breath and pause, maybe get up and walk and come back. If you're still struggling, you can ask for help. Asking for help is a noble thing, and I encourage you to try it. Today, when you're sitting down with your paper, before you make that first fold, think about an intention that you would like to create. Do I want to make my paper crane for someone special? Am I thinking about someone who I would like this crane to be dedicated to? Do I want to use my time to slow down and take the time to develop patience and mindfulness inside myself? Think about all of these things before you begin folding your paper crane. Slow down and enjoy your time. Hi friends, we're up to the part in the film where we're going to learn how to make a paper crane. Traditionally in origami, we're going to begin with the color side of your paper facing up. You might have paper right now that has one side color and the opposite side white. Starting with the colored side up, the first fold we're going to do is a triangle fold. Take one corner and bring it to the opposite corner. When I'm folding, I like to take my time matching up the corners and the edges and smoothing out the fold. When I open this up, I have a line across one side, so I want to take this point and bring it up to the other point. Again, matching up my corners and folds, and when I open it up, I have an X. In origami, you'll often find whatever you do to one side, you do to the opposite side. We're going to flip our paper over so the white side is facing up, and again, fold our paper in half so that this short side meets that short side, making a rectangular fold. Lining up your corners and edges the best that you can. Smoothing out your fold, open up, rotate it, and do the same type of rectangular fold on the opposite side so that when you open it up, you have a plus sign and an X. Now flip your paper over to the colored side, and it should look like a mountain. Rotate your paper so it looks like a diamond, and we want to take these two corners, pick them up, and connect them together. I'm going to pinch my corners with one hand and then take my other hand and squash these two together. Carefully lay it flat so you have a smaller square in the shape of a diamond. At this point, it's important to make sure that your diamond has a folded side, that's this side facing away from you, and this open side facing towards your belly. With the open side facing towards your belly and the folded side facing away, we're going to take this open side and line it up with the center line of your square. Picking it up, bringing it over, lining it up with the center and smoothing at the fold. You might find that you can see the under paper, the white part. It's not completely aligned. That's totally okay. You also will find what you do in origami to one side, you do to the adjacent side. Adjacent means next to. So we're going to fold that up so it meets the center, just like this. Taking your entire creation and flipping it upside down, we're going to make that same fold. I like to call it the kite fold because it reminds me of a kite shape. What we're going to do to this side, we do to the adjacent side, folding that up like this. The next thing we're going to do is take this triangle shape and fold it over what we just folded up. Press really hard on your fold because you want to make a crease. What we do to this side, we're going to flip and do to this side, pushing your fingers in there so it can pivot easily. Push down really hard so it can fold back and forth. This next step you need to have some patience for. We're going to slowly unfold this, slowly unfold that, and then peel this top layer away. It's just top piece of paper. Holding the remaining part with one hand, take this top layer and you'll find that it can kind of pivot on the crease that you just made. It wants to collapse down on itself, making like the shape of a canoe. Let it collapse. Let your fingers kind of smooth it out slowly. Have some patience. And then slowly press down so you have a long stretched out diamond. What we do to this side, we're going to completely flip the creation and do to the opposite side. Unfolding this, unfolding that. Pick up just this top piece of paper. Let it pivot over the crease. Let it fall and collapse on itself, making that same canoe shape. Take your time, smoothing it out and making it flat. All right. At this point, you should have the legs at the bottom facing your belly and the triangle point facing away from you. With the legs facing your belly, we want to make that same kite fold that we used before, taking this side and lining up with the center. I'm going to take this, bring it up here so it's aligned with the center, and press. And what I do to this side, I do to this side. Bringing this up to the center, slowly lining it up, and press. And what we do to this side, we're going to take our creation, flip it, and do to the opposite side. This edge, bring it up to the center, push and smooth. Same to the adjacent side, bring it up to the center, push and smooth. At this point, you have a triangle here and a triangle here. And this next move I like to call the book fold, because in my mind, it's almost like taking a page out of a book and turning it. I'm going to pick up this page on the left. You can see 1 page and 2 page, right? We want to take just this first page and turn it so it folds over on the right side and smooth. Making sure you can take your entire creation and squash it between your hands, flip it over, and again, take that left page, because we did before, and you'll see there's 2 there, 3 now, right? Just take that top one, fold it over, press, and smooth. At this point, you might have 2 ears. Well, not might, you should have 2 ears and a bottom. I like to call this the coyote. Oh! You might see this crease here. You want to take this bottom point, fold it back on that crease. It can't go any further because it's connected there. And push it back. And this point will meet the top point. Smooth, pick it up, and flip. And again, take this point, pivot it back as far as it can go. This point should line up with the top, press, and smooth. And again, we want to create a book fold. I'll take this left page, just the top, fold it over itself, and press and smooth. Carefully pick up the entire creation and flip it over. Again, we took the left page before, so we want to take the left page again, folding it over, press and smooth. And now we're at the point where we get to fold down the wing of your crane. Taking this, can only go so far because it's connected at these 2 points. Fold it down on itself and press and smooth. Pick up your entire creation, flip it over. Take this point, bring it down as far as it can go, press and smooth. All right, this is my favorite part because it offers a unique way to make your crane your own crane by changing these 2 top spikes. We now have wings, and one of these spikes is a head, and the other is a tail. You choose what you want each to be. For the head, I'm going to move this spike out a little bit. If I pick it up and hold it still and then pinch my bottom and refold it, it'll stay in that spot. I'm going to take this and pretend this is the neck and this is the head. So if I take my thumb and pivot it down and my thumb and pointer and pinch it, now I have a neck and head. My tail, I would like to stretch out a bit that way. So I'm going to pull it out that way and recrease at the bottom so it stays. Now I have a paper crane, and these friends can be buddies. You can write a special message at the bottom or on the top if you'd like to dedicate your crane to someone. Having an intention when you're making your crane is very helpful in letting you slow down and make it with love and peace. Enjoy your paper crane, friends.